never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Kaneng. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On 1st down, it's Watson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup there. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. Touchdown! It's complete. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Don't get hurt. Right there. Hurt. Come 19.
Now Jones. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Watson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson to Evans on the slant.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Watson on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. Looking to throw. Jones able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Vita Vea. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Put that team on the bus. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Exit. Exit. Go. 45.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun on third, Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So that one will be accepted. On the toss, here's Nwangu. Room past the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. The good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give running left is Nwangu. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Throw left side complete to Harry. Twisting away. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
He's going deep for Brown.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 50, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones as time expires in the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Pass midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Jones. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Zach Davidson.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now it's Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Throwing left side. He's got Gronk. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Watson. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
46 to Mike. 46 to
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From the 6. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The give is to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Shedding the tackle.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones on first down. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw again.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Bernard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Watson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 29, Jones. Now he's flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to an goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Buccaneers, they're on a